Hello, this is Colleen O'Brien. Today I want to talk about basic acrylic painting, your work area, and mixing paint. I want to leave this video knowing you have the basics. Does that sound good? On your palette paper, squeeze out your primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. Primary colors can't be mixed by any other method. They have to come straight out of the tube. And today we'll be mixing them for secondary colors. I also have a little white and a very small amount of black on my palette paper. But before we start, hand lotion is a must for easy cleanup later. This paint is very hard on your skin if it dries. Also, wear older clothes because this paint dries hard plastic. Here's my palette knife. I find this to be essential for mixing. It saves on the brushes. We're going to be mixing greens today. And for this green, we're using yellow and blue, the two primaries that make green. Another lovely green can be made by mixing yellow and a small amount of black, very small amount. This makes a warmer foreground green. The bluer greens are nicer in the background. I'm going to clean my palette knife, and I'm going to mix orange now. Using two primary colors, red and yellow. Make sure you ask me any questions you have or give me any feedback in the comment section. Now my orange seems a little dark, so I added yellow. This is the time to play and learn things by play. And now I'm going to mix a purple with red and blue. These are very inexpensive paints, so all of this color mixing doesn't become too expensive. And you can try these combinations with your other reds and blues until you find the one that you like for a purple. Acrylic paints dry quickly, so it's essential to have a spray bottle and every couple of minutes spray your surface, your palette paper. We're going to make a color wheel. You can buy one at the store very easily, but making them is very instructive. We start with the three primaries. That is red, yellow, and blue. And from these three primary colors, we will mix, and we already have mixed, three secondary colors. So we remember that the yellow and blue make green. And we made orange by mixing red and yellow. And we made purple by mixing red and blue. And that is a basic color wheel, very basic. It's important to remember the color wheel, and here's how you're going to remember it. You remember it by remembering the opposites. Red is opposite green on this wheel. Those are Christmas colors. Orange is opposite blue. This is not so easy to remember, but it's the colors of the Edmonton Oilers hockey team. That's how I remember it. You'll have to decide how you remember blue and orange. And yellow and purple are opposite, and those are Easter colors. As I said, this is time to play. Now you can try adding whites to your greens for more subtlety, less intensity. I'm playing. I'm going to add white to my orange because I find it a little strong. And white to the purple. These are my brushes, a very simple start to learning acrylic painting. I'm going to use the larger brush and some of this paint in front of me to coat a small canvas. This is called underpainting, and I just use up my leftover paint. So that when I begin to paint on this canvas, I'm not painting on pure white. This is a basic. You, of course, will decide how you want to begin your painting journey, but I find this to be a nice, easy way, and this is why I do this. Now we're going to try tube, green out of the tube. This one is very strong, green, not subtle. And this one is green gold. This is just an example of, while we're doing a lot of work on green today, you can add these pure green tube colors and soften them and lower the intensity and make them more usable. And you can decide how you play with the greens. I added white, yellow, and blue. And as you're working and playing and mixing colors, don't forget to spray a little water on your palette. And if I want to save those colors, I just get a little piece of saran wrap. I tidy up my paints and put saran wrap. Spray first, then saran. The palette knife is clean. That's easy to do. The brush, I take as much paint off of it as possible before I wash it. This keeps the paint moist for the next time you want to use it, and here's the saran. Thanks a lot for watching today. Make sure you like and share with your friends. There's a like button. Bye for now.